Calm down, Satan demanded.
Jonah ignored the daddy of demons and kept on screaming.
Yeah, buddy, Dale said as he got to his feet. Calm down.
Jonah almost choked on his own scream at the casual tone of the corpse's request. Calm down? Calm down? You were dead 10 seconds ago, and now you're not. And you want me to calm down? Dale scrunched up his face, wrinkling his nose and narrowing his eyes as he touched a fingertip to his chin and stared off into the distance. He stayed like this for what seemed to Jonah an unnatural amount of time. Dale? Jonah finally asked.
Shh, Satan hissed. Can't you see he's busy?
Jonah went quiet for a few more seconds, staring hard at the screwed-up face of his once-dead best friend. What's he doing? Satan nodded at Dale and said in a very serious voice,
He's trying to think.
Think? Jonah asked, and with the question he knew something was amiss. More than anything, Jonah wanted Dale to be alive. He wanted this whole terrible affair to be over and done. And if he had been just a wee bit less clever, he might have assumed that that very thing had happened. He might have thought that the Dale standing before him, the Dale scrunching up his face and putting every synapse in his surely tired mind to work, was the old Dale. But even as he wished it, even as he longed for it, Jonah knew it wasn't true, despite the fact that the man in question was scratching his ass with one hand while adjusting his junk with the other, both very classic Dale moves. But regardless of this characteristic ass-scratchery and junk-shiftery, one simple fact remained. Dale Jenkins didn't think. With a trembling finger, Jonah pointed to the glowing beer bottle in Satan's hands and asked, If Dale is still in there, then how can his body be all, up and about? Satan laughed aloud, amused by Jonah's confusion.
You ain't gotta have a soul to walk and talk. I think quite a few mortals have proved that in the past.
No soul? Jonah echoed, trying hard to understand what that implied.
Yeah, but trust me, you'll hardly notice the difference.
The newly risen Dale ignored the pair and continued his deliberation. What's taking him so long? Jonah asked in a whisper. Satan whispered in return,
Thoughts move much slower when one is dead.
That was it then. Dale wasn't alive. He was dead. Jonah thought as much, but to hear it put in such final terms made it seem, well, final. Final, but still unreal, and still unbelievable. You're telling me Dale's body is still dead? Jonah asked.
Nope,
Satan said.
He's undead.
That's preposterous. Either he's alive or dead. There is nothing else.
Yes, there is,
Satan insisted.
There are 16 states of being, son. Alive and dead are just party tricks compared to the others.
Jonah decided to back up and try again. Is Dale alive?
No.
Then he's dead.
No, he's undead.
Jonah grunted. This was frustrating, like some twisted, unholy Abbott and Costello routine. Okay, from the top. That is a corpse.
Yep.
And physically, just physically speaking, it is dead. Satan produced another cigar and lit it as he answered.
Dead as a can of ham.
But it's talking.
Yep.
And standing of its own accord.
It would seem so.
Jonah sat up and eyed the corpse, which was still frozen in mid-thought. And it's thinking.
Actually,
Satan corrected between puffs,
I do believe I said he's trying to think.